Guys, Mason here, Cardinal Gaming. How we doing? Thanks for clicking on the video. No Q&A today. Got that stuff on the back burner. Today, we're going to talk about the market. The Pokemon market. Remember I used to do videos about that kind of stuff? Remember? Back when people actually watched the channel and were interested? Hey, let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on. So, there's a lot of stuff, and people are asking me questions all the time, and people have different situations going on, and all the stuff that is happening around this big swirl of activity right now here at the beginning of July. And people ask me questions, and I don't know what to tell them. I don't know how to explain it to people. People wanting to open an LGS, they want to, flip graded cards because that's still a thing. No, it's not, but you can try. There's people that just want to buy and make buyout collections and sell the raw cards. Okay, sure. I mean, that's gonna be where it's at. But let's break it down. Let's just stop and slow down. Let's break it down by little piece by piece. I got my notes here. I just want to make sure I'm hitting everything all the time. So, all you guys opening LGS or want to open LGS, open a game store. I got plenty of Q&A questions and all that stuff. Doom and gloom down the way, coming down the pipes. But I want to talk about what I see going on right now, right this second. So, Evolving Skies, the allocations are coming out right now. I actually had a distributor tell me today, last night, what's going on. Looking like it's going to be in 3 waves, and if you're not in for it already, you already missed the boat. And that's going to be the case with a lot of this stuff coming down the rest of the year. Because right now we're in a big lull. July's basically barren. It's got nothing going on as far as releases go. August has a bunch of big stuff, auxiliary chilling rain products, the Marnie milk cartons, stuff like that. All that stuff is going to be yet to be seen what the allocations are going to look like. I don't have them yet, but we'll see what's going on. Hopefully I'll get them sometime this week, and I'll let you guys know. But for the first time that I've ever seen, Southern Hobby, which is my main distributor, they don't even have it available for you to put in your fake numbers to them to tell them how many thousands of whatever of celebrations you want. It is strictly, you will be allocated this product. We will tell you at the mid-July, you'll like it and you'll leave it, and you'll take what we get. I'll take what we give you. Never seen that. Never seen that in all my time with any distributor. I've had distributors that are not my primary say, hey, here's some stuff because you buy X amount from us. Here you go. Enjoy. So you don't have to fight other people for it. But my main distributor, at Southern Hobby in general, which is very stuck in their ways and how do they do things, that they aren't taking numbers at all, and they're just going to say, this is what we got for you. Goodbye. Take it. That's all we're going to get. It's very weird. It's very concerning. That means that if you're just starting a store right now, the rest of the year is shot for you for Pokemon. There's nothing you can do. There's no product for you. It's all been allocated. Everything's tied up already. There's nothing. You have no hope of getting anything other than the very, very last set of Standard in November, December, whenever that happens. That's it. That's all we got. You have a 4-month period, 5-month period right now, 6 months before you actually get product in, that you have what's available on the market. And newsflash, there's not anything. Chilling Rain, I just got more ETBs in. Booster boxes are on the way. I have pretty much what's on the shelf here and maybe a couple more cases of Chilling Rain. That's all I got. The supply is quickly dwindling on that kind of stuff because the prices are what they are. There's still plenty of market and plenty of people out there wanting to buy sealed product that still are having trouble finding it maybe in Walmart and Targets, but they got plenty of battle styles in Walmart. They got plenty of I've heard people talk about Shining Fates popping back up. I don't know. I haven't had Shining Fates in for probably 2 months, but hey, looks like MJ Holdings has some. That's cool. Good for them. Doesn't help me, but and it's really obvious how clear and how this is all going exactly how all these people that talking to you guys on all these channels are going to tell you exactly how it is. And then people still come to me asking questions, rattling on and on about how they're going to be different, how they're going to break the mold. Just stop. Just look. If you want to open a store right now, I wish you the best. I hope you do great. But if you want to do Pokemon, that's not where you're going to make your money. I'm selling Battle Styles booster boxes for $110 right now. $110 is pretty standard for LGSs. You might do $100. It just depends. I'm paying $84 a box. Do the math there. That's what? 25% profit? That's not even as good as board games. Games Workshop has better margins than sealed product right now. Because I'm doing Vivid Voltage that just came out. I'm doing 135. On the market, it's probably more like 120. And I paid $95 on those booster boxes. Do the math on that. Profit is, what, 30%? Somewhere in there? It's very bad. This is not... This, if you want to open a store because you saw what happened the past 8-10 months, because stonks all right here, this ain't where it's at, guys. No. This is a vessel. This is trade bait. This is where I get the stuff that actually makes me my money. These guys right here. Singles. My business runs on singles. I don't care about this. I don't care that I have this, because this will eventually sell. And people, I got 200 ETBs of Battle Styles in the back still. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it. I got probably 100 booster boxes in the back. I don't care. I'm not worried about it. I got 2 years before I have to worry about that stuff growing stale and potentially turning sour on me. I'm good. I don't care. All that stuff is fine. But that's not why I have it. That stuff is so I can get those in the case. Because that's where I make my money at. And that's how it's always been. Nobody opens a store and says, I'm going to make millions selling booster boxes. That's why they're so cheap, guys. That's why you can go and find, when you have to pay $86 to $90 a booster box, you can still find them online for $100, $95. They have no profit margin. There's nothing here. The way that people get their money from you is by you selling them their bulk, by you trading in their singles. That's how game stores make their money. This is not where it's at. And I don't care what the last year has shown you. All the other years before that dictates how all the years after this are going to be as well. This is not making me money. Singles make me money. So that's what you guys need to remember. That's why people say, I want to open a game store because I want to sell booster boxes and blah, blah, blah. No, that's not where the money is. Stop. You will die. You will turn over and choke to death because you have no money coming in. And if you don't even get product, if they throw a bunch at you, you're buried underneath it because there's no margin of value anymore. There's no profit to be had. So you just have money stuck there in cardboard and boxes. Or you're going to choke to death because you can't get any, because you're a brand new store and you have no connection, you have no past history. And this is how all these people that are going to start these stores are going to slowly just, in 3, 4, 6 months, they're all going to go back to doing what they were going to do before. Just like how all the people that were buying and scalping and all that stuff turn their attention to somewhere else, because this has never been where the money's at. And I don't know who lied to you guys to think that this is where money is for a game store. It ain't. This ain't it. This kind of stuff is very feast or famine. Either I have a bunch or I have none. And that's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to continue to be, because Evolving Skies is already confirmed to be in 3 waves, at least for my one distributor that I have number backs for. So we got that going on from them. Let me see what else I got. Yeah, just look on TCG Play right now and see how many sellers there are for singles. All these guys that are busting product because it's so cheap, and all the singles are inflated prices. Everything's so great because the collectors are there and wanting to buy stuff. When this stops turning into that, making money, all those people go away. All these people that are flipping and buying and getting their hands on cheap product because these single prices are so inflated, those are all going to go away in a matter of... We have already seen it. All these Walmarts and Targets are getting fully stocked. They're getting stock in every day. everybody's going back to normal. Things are going back to regular speed. People's attentions are getting divided. But there's still people that want to make easy money. And the easy money's not there anymore. There's no more free tendies. Tendies are regular price now. Tyson just did a recall on chicken. They aren't going to do a sale right now. Tendies are regular price. So you got to work for it, guys. That's how it's always been. Even in the past, whatever months that it's been, this is how it's going to be from now on. And you can talk about Celebrations, going to do great. Obviously, Evolving Skies, the second half of our set is getting leaked for spoils. It's all looking amazing, of course. It's a beautiful set. Modern right now is killing it. But not sealed Modern. That's not where it's going to be bad anymore. It's going to be in singles. It's going to be people that still want to collect, because we are in a golden age. The ideal situation for people that want to collect cards. Because there's absolutely beautiful cards, these big, beautiful sets. They have all the Pokemon that they want and want to collect in them, and it's going to do great. And there's demand still there. If you want to start making money, singles are where it's going to be at. But, again, margins go away from this, margins go away from this. That's how it goes. Money doesn't leave one without the other. These things, singles and sealed product, are tied together. You can't have one without the other, especially in Modern. Anything in Standard, you're not going to have $300 cards that aren't Charizard. All right, relax, okay? Just, all right. Not a Jumbo Pikachu. Okay, all right. Pikachu's gone down. You guys see him? Just keep an eye out. If this is cheaper, these are cheaper. But it doesn't mean that there's still not opportunity for you out there that want to buy, because this is how it goes. In the big pool of the hobby, you have your big fish and you have your little fish. And the big fish gobble up all the small fish. All the people that are dumping, getting rid of their stuff, say it's not worth it anymore. That's what happens. They get gobbled up. And then that's how the big ones survive. If you're not a big boy and established, chances are you have an uphill battle. There's just no way for you to be profitable because you have so little to work with. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying it's very difficult, very hard. I'm not trying to dash anybody's hopes and dreams. I'm very much a realist. I tell you guys how it is. That's what you guys like about me. I'm not going to lie to you and say that this is a great time to open a store, because it absolutely is not. It's probably the worst time in probably modern history. If you want to open a card store that particularly deals with Pokemon, this ain't it, Chief. What else I got in here? Yeah, you're already behind if you're starting out right now. And if you want out of all this stuff, maybe you have basements of stuff that you say, I got to get rid of this. It's already too late. You've missed your opportunity to sell, and we are back to a flatlined situation. There's no more stonks. Stonks are done. Maybe a little bit when sets first come out, because that's just how it is. But we're done. This is the norm. Welcome to the norm. Welcome to it. It's my shelves being full and at below MSRP. That's the norm. This is where we're at right now, guys, and this is how it's going to continue to be. Outside of the new sets, this is it. The new normal is the old normal, for as far as sealed product goes. What else I got in here? Yeah, man, that's just where we're at, and I'm tired of people being so coy. I'm like, well, let's look at the market here, and yeah, things have gone down. And guys, if you're holding sealed, you're done. If you're not getting your hands on new stuff, you're done. It's over. Stonks are over. Done. Unless you're holding this for the long term, no free easy money. No, none. Zero. There's none. Singles. Hope you got them good. Hope you got a good deal on them. Hope you got easy money in them. Hopefully you traded up and got some singles that you're sitting on, or bought some collections that for real cheap. Because they're about to go down. All this stuff is relative. It's all going to go down. The only weird outlier that I don't know where it's going to be at, because I just don't, there's no telling, is vintage. Vintage is going to be doing what it's doing. It's all dependent on grading and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff plays together. And, unless we get a grading company open, the market is going to continue to stagnate for vintage stuff. It already has. Prices have flatlined, if not dipped. Graded stuff is actually pretty consistent, but I think that's just because, you know, that those people that are in that market aren't able to grade the stuff for themselves. So there's no, the thrill and the magic is gone there in grading and trying to find good pickups. So I do have a couple people that are still buying high-end singles from me, and I appreciate them, and I wish them well in their endeavors to do all that stuff that, you know, all these long-term guys that you've been watching for years, that have been just flipping, grading stuff, buying stuff cheap in good condition and grading it and holding it, and holding it until it gets expensive, and waiting for the right time, and waiting for these little waves to, you know, crest at the top and sell. All these people that have been doing this for so long. If you want to keep in vintage, stay with the guys that have been doing it the longest. I do modern stuff. I don't know where the answer is on that. I sell old stuff, and if it goes up, it goes down. I'm along for the ride just like anybody else, because it's sitting in my case, and I'm dependent on a buyer coming through and buying it. But that's where the market's at right now, guys. This is where it's at. This is a wake-up call. And don't think that this is like a temporary thing, or like, oh, it's just July while it's a lull. I think we're all back to normal, guys. I don't think it's going to be anything too extravagant from here on going forward, except the new sets. Again, yeah, Evolving Skies is probably going to be $150 a box. It probably is going to be. These cards look amazing. This is the best Modern has ever looked. This is the best Modern has ever been in. It's the most people in the market for Modern that have ever been. It's still super popular. I sell tons of packs and tons of single cards, even high expensive cards, all day long. It's still very aggressive, very good. But again, it's all relative. Once things start trickling off, and you know, people start walking away, and even the sellers don't have it available, and you know, all that accessibility matters. And if people can get stuff on the regular, go to the Walmarts and Targets, and when they're doing their shopping runs and find this stuff, all the prices, all the specialty stuff, all the specialty hobby stuff becomes less special. It gets generic. Generic means low margins. There's no boutique shops selling Crocs. Crocs are everywhere. You know, Crocs, that might be just a regional thing. Crocs are everywhere. If you're in this late to the video, hashtag Crocs in the comments, because there's no specialty stores selling Crocs. Maybe there is. I don't know. But there's nothing. They're bland. They're boring. They're everywhere. They're easily accessible. Everybody has Crocs because they're everywhere. So might be just a southern thing. I don't know. But if things get less special, they get bland, and they get boring and no stonks. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you're listening. Appreciate you guys. Continue to support me, support the store. Keep watching the channel. Q&As are still coming up. A lot of good stuff about opening a store. If you still, after all this, if you still want to open a store, watch the Q&As coming up, because I got a lot of good stuff in there for you guys that want to do that. All right, that's all I got. I got to go. Thanks, guys.